Kalen DeBoer and Bama. Bell to, oh my God. Bama is not what we know Bama as. Okay, Nick Saban retired a couple years back. Bama is not what we know Bama as. Press box. Y'all just rock with me. Some of y'all like, we don't dance. You know, we white people. In German, we white. Just relax. Start with a rock. Press box. Get comfy. Go grab your blankets. Get the dogs ready. Press box. Starts with a rock. Start with a little rock, okay? Press box. And then you have the shoulders with it. Press box. Yes, sir. Welcome to it. Welcome to Press Box, where we dive into the most significant sports-shaking events shaking the sports world. This is Press Box. I'm Jeremy McGuire. Come get in the box with me. This week we got football. Big slate. LSU. The real Death Valley. I don't mean to be yelling. Yes, I do. Smashed them people. Went to Clemson. Absolutely smashed them. I don't want to get off. I'm going to calm down. We smashed Clemson, though. Absolutely smashed them. Brian Kelly not in the hot seat yet. We ain't going to. Let me calm down. We ain't number one. It's ridiculous. They got us at number 3 right now. It's ridiculous. We got a full slate for you guys. Football is starting. NFL kicking off. NCAA just happened last week. We got a full slate. We got Cowboys, Philly, starting Thursday. We got a big slate for you guys. LSU heating up. We got a lot of things heating up, and we're going to start with football and NFL. My top 5 games, Cowboys, Philly, starting today. Tomorrow. Cowboys, Philly, that's a big game. No Michael Parsons, Jalen Hurts, defending Super Bowl champs. What we going to do? What's going to happen? What is it going to look like what is Dallas going to look like without Michael Parsons? Just trading them. I know Dallas got to be sick. Dallas like the city got to be sick. Just sick. Luka. And now Micah Parsons. Since when do you just trade away the best to ever come walk through? I mean, Dirk Nowitzki was good. Dallas has had some guys, okay, whatever. Luka Doncic. Micah Parsons. You know the trajectory that Micah Parsons was on? Micah Parsons, okay? That's what they traded away. Jerry Jones. That's what Cowboys are looking at. And then they got to go. The game in Philly? Is the game in Philly? It's in Jerry's World, huh? It's in Philly. Banner night in Philly. And you got to go play Jalen Hurts and defending Super Bowl champs with no Michael Parsons? Dak Prescott, healthy this year. CD healthy. I'm looking forward to it. That's a big game. That's the first game of the year, so we got to be hyped about that one. Friday, the Chiefs, Chargers. Where are they at? Brazil. They dance, huh? The Brazil dance, huh? They dance in Brazil. That's what the hips. They be hipping, huh? Mm-hmm. Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs going to be in Brazil. That should be a good game with the Chargers. John Harbaugh. Is it John? Is John? Yeah. John Harbaugh. Herbert. Justin Herbert. John Harbaugh going against Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. Gotta love it. Taylor Swift. You gotta just add her in there. Anytime you're talking about the Chiefs, you gotta add Taylor. You can't have the Chiefs without Taylor. That's just what we've come to. You might as well throw Taylor on some pads. Okay, that's what we've come to. You can't have the Chiefs without having Taylor. So you got Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid, Travis Kelce, and Taylor Swift, baby. That's the go-to. You ain't beating them. Hey, that is what you're going against when you're coming up against the Chiefs. Some more top five, some top games going on in the NFL. Lions, Packers. Where did Micah go? I said, who's Micah? Who's Micah? Micah Parsons, very good defensive end since he's been in the league the last 3 years. The best defense, one of the best defensive players. Where did he go? Where did he get traded to? Cheeseheads. Green Bay Packers. I don't got a cheesehead for you, but that is where it went. That's where Micah went. And they play the Lions. That's a divisional game. First game of the year, Lions-Packers. That should be a really good game. Micah is scheduled to play. It looks like he's going to play. Saying he's dealing with some back stuff. The back problem, Dallas fans, the back was a thing. The back was actually a thing, okay? His back is hurting, but it looks like he's going to play. Micah will play. Later on Sunday night, the Sunday night game, Ravens-Bills. Lamar Action Jackson. I'm an Action Jackson fan, okay? So I think he's going to have a big game, big night, big season, okay? I think it's his time. Action Jackson is going to get it done. I think Action Jackson can get it done. Does he come out of the AFC? This is just early prediction. Who comes out of the AFC? Y'all ain't going to like this one. But honestly, I'm going to say it. I think Joe Burrow, Cincinnati with no defense. Joe Burrow, the two-headed monster. Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Chase Brown. I think Joe's going to get it done. That's a tough division, too, they're playing in. The AFC North with the Ravens, Lamar Jackson. You got the Browns. I'm sorry, I named them all first. But you got the Steelers, T.J. Watt, they just paid them a lot. Aaron Rodgers, D.K. Metcalf, Mike Tomlin. The Steelers are always going to be the Steelers. Haven't had a losing season ever since Mike Tomlin. Never. But Joe Burrow, do we know who that man is? That's a bad white boy. I tell you what, that's a bad man. And I just think they're going to get it done. The two-headed monster with Jamar, T. Higgins, I think that O-line has been revamped since Joe has first started there. So it's a better O-line. Chase Brown, their running back, has come along, and he's set to have a big year. I got him in fantasy. That is one of my fantasy pickups. I think round 3. Early fantasy pick. Round 4. I got him round 4. Not too many strays. I got him round 4. Okay, Chase Brown. He's going to have a good year. Jesus Christ. But I got them coming out of AFC. Okay. I got them coming out of AFC. And then my next big game, the last big game of the week, honestly, going into Sunday, those are all your games right there. You got Cowboys, Philly, Chiefs, Chargers on Friday. Cowboys, Philly starts everything off. Sunday, Lions, Packers. That's going to be a really good game. Sunday night, Ravens, Bills. Ravens, Bills. The last game, we got to talk about them. Saints, Cardinals. Like, God damn it. Hey, TV's shut off. No, stop. Saints, Cardinals. Spencer Rattler, come on now. Yeah, a lot of OU fans, he laughs. Spencer is starting, okay? Spencer's starting for my Saints. We're going to see what we're going to do. We got the Cardinals coming to town. Kyler Murray, Marvin Harris. We got them coming to town. I think that's going to be an exciting matchup. Spencer Rattler, what's he going to do? He got the team. The team is in his hands. Kellen Moore, new Super Bowl winning offensive coordinator, new head coach. What we going to do? We have a great offensive line, too. My Saints have a really good offensive line. Our first round pick that we did not draft Shedeur Sanders with, number 4, I believe. Number 5. What pick did we have? No, it was like 8 or something. Calvin Banks. I tell you who we picked, though. Calvin Banks from Texas, left tackle, right tackle. We have a really good offensive line, so I'm excited to see what Kellen Moore is going to do with our team. Spencer Rattler, can he get it done? Spencer Rattler, we like how he looks. What is he? Is he like Ebino Wayne. I don't know what. Spence. He's mixed. Is he mixed? We love a little mixed breed. Okay, we gonna see what he finna do. We gonna see what he's gonna do. Spencer Rattler, eyes are on you. Okay, and we're gonna keep it moving. But before we get into the meat. Okay, we get into that nitty gritty, that deep down. I'm gonna tell you who I think my player of the year is gonna be. My standout guy this year. Who your eyes need to be on, who the TV, your phone need to be going through and looking at. Travis Hunter. Y'all probably heard of it before. Y'all probably heard of him. I got him. Fantasy. Yep. I picked him. Travis Hunter. I have him as the offensive and defense player of the year. I said it. Don't shoot me. Shoot the messenger. That'd be me, huh? Travis Hunter. He's gonna do it. Both sides. Look for him to have a big game. I don't know who Jacksonville plays, but Travis Hunter, Heisman winning phenom. Offense, defensive, both sides of the ball. He's going to be your NFL offensive, defensive rookie of the year, Travis Hunter. Congratulations to you. Supposed to be welcoming his first newborn. Panthers. Oh my God. Talk about barbecue chicken. Travis Hunter. You talking about just some finger licking, some stuff that's just gas. Travis Hunter is going to feast. He's their wide receiver 2 behind Brian Thomas Jr. He is going to feast. The Panthers. J.C. Horn going to be over there. Travis Hunter's going to feast, okay? So I expect him to have a big week 1. I'm really conflicted. I said all that, but I'm conflicted on if I should start him or not. I'm going to start him on my fantasy team, okay? Let's keep it rolling. This next segment, we're going to call this pressing the issue. You know why we're going to press it? And we're going to press the issue. I'm going to start it off with LSU. We got to talk about them. We got to talk about my guys. The real Death Valley. LSU. You talk about the biggest matchup. Everyone talked about, Ohio State, Texas, Miami, Notre Dame. We don't even want to talk. We're not going to mention Florida State and Bama. Shout out Florida State. I called it. LSU Clemson. That was the best game of the night, of the day. You want to talk about football, some good stuff to see. LSU Clemson, okay? And we started off fairly a little shaky. Couple fumbles, a little shaky. But we got right. We got to it. In Clemson, did you see that defense? Did anyone see it? Harold Perkins, we have the best linebacking crew in the nation. I'm talking about, you pit us up against anybody. Harold Perkins, Wesley Weeks, Bailey Weeks, the brothers. Filthy. Our team's looking filthy. And we have one of those offensive coordinators who is one of those Joe Brady years. We're having one of those Joe Brady years. Some freaky stuff. You want to talk about some? That's what I did not like. I did not like that this weekend. We had a lot of just the play call. I didn't see no freakiness. But then, when I turn on that TV, watch LSU, you start watching what they're doing. Ooh, I'm like, that's why they paid him that money. Oh my God. We look, I don't even want to say good. Like, it's one of those years, every year LSU, everyone talks about LSU, we win, okay? We get it. We've gotten it done at every level. Playoffs, the first playoffs, we were 4 teams. We won at the 4, okay? This year we're looking like we're going to get it done, okay? LSU doesn't have close years where it's like we're this close, we're almost going to get it done. It's either we're going to get it done or we don't get it done. It's looking like we're finna get it done. This week, we play Louisiana Tech after going to Clemson, coming back home to the real Death Valley. Let me tell you something. During warm-ups, we walked out with 1-0. So you got LSU, you got their names, their positions on the front, And then on the back of their jerseys, of their shirts, you got their last name, 1-0. You know the size. First game of the year, you know the size of them things, them cojones you gotta have to wear that out in Clemson. You're walking the field 1-0. We're going to be 1-0. We're going to be 1-0. Like we were telling them that at home. We've been talking about Brian. Hey, I've given Brian Kelly a lot of hate. Can't win big games. Come from Notre Dame. What kind of man? Like, he ain't ready for the Bayou. But that right there, when I saw that, I said, oh. Hey, they moving. We moving different. We get that swag back. That's Joe Shiesty. We back. I said, okay. But I was still a little sus about it because I'm like, bro, we in Clemson. We is in Clemson. Like, I'm trying not to disrespect Dabo. I'm like, I'm scared. Why are we doing this? Why we gonna do that? Why? And then the way the game started, I'm just like, I'm a sore loser. I don't like it at all. I don't want to see us down. And I'm just like, ooh. And then second half started. Them boys start, we got warmed up. The crowd start, the crowds were loud in the beginning, but then they start coming to the senses too. They're like, goddamn, we've been out here all night. It's starting to get hot. Teams losing. Goddamn, what we calling? Belt tax. That's what started to happen. Everybody started to realize what it was. They start coming back down to reality. Back to life. Back to reality. Belt to ass. That's what started happening. The real Death Valley, they started looking at them dogs. Harold Perkins started eating, feasting. The Weeks brothers feasting. They start seeing, play after play after play. K. Klubnik, Dabo. Ain't do nothing. Did you see what Dabo said? He said it was the first day of school, and it's like you're getting a final exam. And he gave his team, a 58 and us a 65. What the? And we beat you. I'm Dabo. Brian Kelly said that he must have not seen the second half. I mean, and if I was him, I wouldn't want to either. Brian Kelly talking like that. I'll see y'all with the natty. Brian Kelly talking like that. He said, Come on now. What are we talking about? What are we doing? LSU don't have close years. We don't have close years. We get shit done. And that's what it's looking like this year. I'm really ready for this. Not this week. We play Louisiana Tech. I'm gonna show. There was a lot of teams, top 10. There was a lot of teams, top 25 teams that has some, easier games, easier teams. They played some FCS teams, and it just didn't look good. OU. The Sooners looked very, very, it just didn't look dominant, okay? They didn't look how my Tigers did in Clemson, okay? But we play Louisiana Tech, and we're going to just dominate them. And the following week, play Florida in Death Valley, not in the swamp, in Death Valley. That's supposed to be another game, but I just see us running through it. It's one of those years. Garrett Nussmeier, they said we haven't gave an offensive player the number 18 in like 20-something years, 18 years. You guys have to fact check me. Number 18 don't go to an offensive player. And you know who has that? Garrett Nussmeier. Bad. That's our quarterback. Bad. That's a bad white boy right there. He don't look the par. Y'all gonna see John Material. You're gonna see a lot of all these other quarterbacks. Archie. You're gonna see all these quarterbacks. My little Garrett Nussmeier, little puffy cheeks, I don't even know he don't look the par, but he gets done. LSU. I'm gonna talk about this all show. Okay, all show. You're gonna hear me mention us again. Okay, you see my purple on. We for real. We are real deal. We not some prospects and Woo, 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 woo. No. We real deal. Fucking, if we play Florida next week and just get our asses bust. In LSU, I'll be sick. Cancel everything. Everybody go home. I'll be so sick. Oh my goodness. We're going to press the issue all day with LSU, though. Yes, sir. Next on, we got to talk about this. Listen. We saw a lot of football this week. What's a catch? What is a catch? So I'm going to explain this. I'm going to explain this as best as I can. What's a touchdown? What is a touchdown? What's a catch? What the hell? What is going on? Let me explain this to you guys. I just want to talk about it. I want to talk about it. The final score of LSU Clemson, 17-10. We got a touchdown taken away. What the hell? What's a catch? What is a catch? We need to talk about it. No, stop. We're going to get into it, but I just don't get it. No bueno. What is a catch? What's a catch? Listen, so a touchdown, anytime the point of the ball, first ball, I don't have a ball. I'm gonna get my props ready. I'm gonna get my props better. My team, we're gonna work on that production. The tip of the ball crosses the pylon, it's touchdown, right? Play's over, right? Touchdown. It is a touchdown. The play is over. It doesn't matter if my whole body was across. If the front of the ball, the tip of the ball, crosses the pylon, touchdown, right? It just got to touch it. It's a touchdown, right? It doesn't matter if I'm way back here, dudes are dragging me. If I'm 6'5", 6'6", and I can reach, it's a touchdown. That's the rules. When it comes to this catch, though, let me explain this catch to you. When it comes to the catch, you only have to have 1 foot in bounds. You have to catch the ball. So I do have to catch the ball. And then I have to maintain possession through this nagging-ass cornerback who's small as hell draping over me, who I done mossed. And I have to roll through and maintain the ground. You know how hard the ground is? Do we know how hard the ground is? And listen to these rules. The ground can't force the fumble, right? But it can. I done caught the ball. I've caught the ball inside the end zone. So we went through how the ball crosses the pylons, touchdown. I've caught this ball in the end zone. This cornerback, defensive back, he ain't even relevant because I have the rock. I've caught this ball. I have possession. It's mine. And you're telling me because we're excited. I roll through, I fall and throw the ball, get rid of the ball. It's not a touchdown. And listen to these rules. The NFL, you have to have 2 feet in. NFL, that's the highest level of football in America that we go to, right? NFL, 2 feet in, same rules, but you have to have 2 feet in, catch the ball, maintain possession through. That's NFL rule. College, same deal with the maintaining possession, but you only have to have 1 foot in. I just don't get it. Like, if we're going to do it how the NFL does it, they should have 2 feet too. They should be Tony toe tapping. We do not require the college football to Tony toe tap. If you've seen somebody Tony toe tapping, you're like, oh, that guy knows it. That's a good receiver. Hey, you're going to be playing on Sunday, okay, if you're Tony toe tapping. Tony toe tap, go 2 feet. Sorry. Tony toe tap, I'm sure you've seen it, the 2 foot drag and the toe drag. You don't have to drag in college. All you have to do is have 1 foot in and catch. I just don't understand how they... I wish I had the clips for you guys. I don't understand how they just change it from, like I said, the NFL and then the college. And then you don't have the Tony toe tap rule. NFL, you got a Tony toe tap. You ain't getting away with this on 1 foot. Oh, I caught the ball. No, you got to show you're an athlete and you got a Tony toe tap. You got a Tony toe tap. But college, none of that. But then they want to start nitpicking about this catch. But I don't have to Tony toe tap, but I have to maintain all this possession. They're in college. They ain't at that level yet. That's an awful rule. We need to change it. We beat Clemson 24-10 in Clemson. Didn't catch the ball. Are you kidding me? I have the ball. I have the ball. You're telling me because I rolled over and it moved? I caught the ball. I rolled over it. It moved. When me rolling over, I'm 220, running fast as fuck. Down the field, it rolls over and it moves. You're telling me it's not a catch when I caught the ball. We got to change that. We're telling the people these things are not a catch. There was another one, Nick Harbor, South Carolina. Catches the ball. It's not a catch. This isn't a catch. There were so many in the Texas OSU game. It's a catch. What are we doing? It's a catch. Dadgum. Tired of that mess. Oh, that had me hot. 24-10, we beat Clemson. Smashed them people. I got a colleague here that works on the same with my production, same production crew, same team, same network. And he's a Clemson fan. Aaron Johnson. I'm gonna say this to the camera. Aaron Johnson. It's okay. Okay, it's okay to all the. It's okay. Okay, but we, the real Death Valley. Okay, purple and gold. Okay, I wish I had our song. Ayo, suck that Tigers. What? The real Death Valley. Ayo. Come on. I'm gonna let y'all finish it. Your wife's sitting there right now. She's like, what is he talking about? Well, pull your phone out, look up the song. Okay? It's called Neck. Okay? That's what it's called. Ayo. Aaron, we'll see. Hey, maybe in the playoffs, maybe you guys have a better, maybe we'll see you guys in the playoffs. You have some redemption. And you know where you're coming to. We do see you guys in the playoffs. You know where they coming, huh? The real Death Valley. Ayo. Sorry. I'm going to keep it moving. But we're going to be back. I'm going to keep it moving. We're going to be back, though. Okay, our next segment, heating up, fellas. Y'all probably see me already. Like, damn, Jeremy, you look like you're sweating a little bit. I've been hot. I've been heating up. But I'm going to tell you what's really heating up. The MLB. MLB's heating up. 22 games left until the playoffs. So, the race is heating up on both sides, the AL and NL. It's very tight for those for the last wild card spot. Cincinnati Reds and the San Francisco Giants are 4 games behind the Mets, okay, for the final wild card side on the National League side. On the AL side, AL, American League, 1 game separates the last wild card spot. The Texas Rangers, Kansas City Royals are behind, or 1 game behind the Seattle Mariners. Sound like you marinate something. Mariners. Seattle Mariners. Speaking of the Seattle Mariners, have y'all seen Cal Raleigh? Have y'all seen this guy? I'm sure you guys have been hearing about it, maybe a little bit. I'm going to tell you a little bit about him. Most home runs ever by MLB catcher. And there's been a lot of catchers. I'm sure I got a couple old heads. You old heads know there's been a lot of catchers. He has the most home runs by an MLB catcher. Cal Raleigh also won the home run derby. Okay. He also has the most home runs on both sides of the plates. He has 20 home runs on one side, 30 on the other. That's Cal Raleigh. I want to understand. When I say both sides, he's a switch hitter. So you bats this way, bats this way. Okay? That's the best way I can explain it, okay? He's a switch hitter. Okay? It's like both hands, right hand, left hand. If you give me a pencil to hold with my right hand, I might turn into like an alien right here. I can't do it. It's not possible. Like, I absolutely turn into, I don't want to say R-bomb, but okay. Your boy gets a little, start freaking out a little bit. But that's Cal Raleigh, and he is absolutely smashing it right now, leading the league in home runs. And MLB, 22 games left. 22 games left. Race to October. October's almost here. The playoff time, MLB, that's when it's finna get, ooh-wee. It's finna get nice, okay? It's gonna be nice. The Yankees are heating up. Yankees, the last 14 games, in a 14-game span, the Yankees have the most home runs. Second. They have the second most home runs in a 14-game span. So, boo, boo. They are knocking that thing out of the park. I couldn't do it. I was not a baseball player. You guys, what sport did you play? You got all this to say. What did you do? I was a wrestler and a football player. That's it. That's all. I couldn't play baseball. I was scared of it. I was scared of the baseball. It's coming too hot. It's too fast. It's too fast. Too fast. Too fast. Too much. Don't want it. I don't want it. But I do appreciate the skill and the game itself, especially playoff time. So look forward to that. The MLB playoffs coming up. We still heating up because you didn't see this weekend, okay, besides LSU beating, just handling, just talking about good old-fashioned whooping. That's what that is, whooping. Y'all don't know how some whoopings when they used to, my Dukes, grab you like this and you just keep getting it, okay? Besides us giving that to Clemson, okay? Kalen DeBoer and Bama. Bell to, oh my God. Bama is not what we know Bama as. Okay, Nick Saban retired a couple years back. Bama is not what we know Bama as. Bama, there's no more. I don't get pissed about nothing but the Tide. Oh, no more of that. No, the Tide fans or, hey, when you think of the Tide, you think of the damn cleaning brand. You go and get some pods. You go and get the Tide brand, okay? I'll be using the Game Pods. I'm a Game Pod, but I hate the Tide. You see LSU, I never get nothing Tide. Never get no Tide, so I get Game. That's why I get Game Pods. I use the pods. That's just what I buy, okay? You never see me rocking no Tide, ever. Ever. That's what, you see how I feel? That's what Bama fans are feeling right now. That's what they're feeling right now, okay? Bama loses, I don't know what they lost by. Bama got Florida State, and I want to give you guys a lot of this context. I want to give you guys context of what happened. Florida State was undefeated last year, the year before last year, okay? Not last year, but the year before. They were undefeated, 13-0. Played Georgia in the Orange Bowl, I believe, lost 66-3. They didn't have a lot of their kids, a lot of guys left. Didn't have them. Got their tails bust. The next season, last year, they are 2-10 with DJ Uiagalelei. 2-10. Okay? 2-10. Florida State comes back to revamp everything. We think Bama is supposed to be a good year. Florida State they bring in Tommy Castle. They got their quarterback. Very good. Very, very good. Very good. Small guy. Very small guy. But 5'11", you know. So, dog, though. Tommy, I want to say this right. Tommy Castellanos. Tommy Castellanos. I'm going to say that a lot more this year. Because I think Florida State's going to be a problem. Because, hey, did you see him? I mean, dude's a dog. When you see a little man that's a dog, you got to just... Tommy Castellanos. Absolutely just did what he wanted to Bama. And Bama goes into Florida State, and it's supposed to be a good game. They got Caden Proctor, number one prospect, offensive tackle, number one I want to say number one offensive lineman coming into the year, Caden Proctor. Bama's supposed to be Bama. Bama's supposed to be Bama. And no, this is what we're used to seeing Bama put a lot of belt to ass to people, right? They were on the other end of that belt. Imagine seeing your daddy get whooped. You done got all these butt whoopers. Imagine you'll be like, what? You'll be confused. You'll be so up. You're like, is my dad getting a... You're like, you'll be up about it. You would not know what to think. You would not know what to think. You wouldn't be. You would be so... What did I just see? You're going to be still scratching your head the next forever. Did that just... Yes. Bama got belt to... Let me read some of these stats off to you. And I don't even want to say it's Bama. Kalen DeBoer. I'm going to say it again. Kalen DeBoer. Am I saying that the right way? DeBoer. Listen to what when Nick Saban retired, he was the head coach to come in. He's the guy that they thought could keep the reins going. Nothing but the tide. He thought that could keep going. No, sir. Kalen DeBoer comes from Washington. Let me tell you what he's done since his tenure at Bama. Kalen DeBoer has matched. So Nick Saban, listen to this. Listen. Since Kalen DeBoer has been there, he has 4 losses to unranked teams. Okay, so I want you guys that to sink in. 4 losses to unranked teams. That means teams are not ranked. They're not on the top 25. They're not even been thought of. In 14 games, he's played 14 unranked teams, and he's lost 4 games. No, that's not bad. That's what you're thinking. It sounds kind of bad. You're like, ease up. What are you tripping on, Jeremy? Like, damn, ease up. Let me explain to you. Compared to Nick Saban in 230 games compared to 14. Let's get that. Nick Saban lost 17 times. Is that right?
No, he lost 4 times, but in 17 years.
Thank you. In 230 games, Nick Saban lost 4 times to unranked opponents. Let that sink in. 4 times. That's what Bama was. Okay? That's what Bama was. 4 times did Nick Saban lose to unranked guys. That means teams that were unworthy of beating him, not even worthy of being in the rankings. 4 times in 17 years. And Kalen DeBoer, I said this segment is heating up. Okay, we was heating up with MLB. Kalen DeBoer's ass is on fire. He's on fire. He's on fire. If he wasn't on fire last year losing to Vandy, Nick Saban never lost to Vandy. Nick Saban never lost to Vandy. He is on fire. Okay? Something's gotta, I don't know what they can do. I honestly you got Bama fans, not fans. You got Bama players warming up with the cell phones in their hand. You got Bama D-line. Listen to this. We know Bama to be dominant, strong. I watched Sawchuck, okay? I want to get his first name wrong. I watched Sawchuck, Florida State's running back, carry like 4-5 Bama D linemen in the end zone. Let me understand. D linemen are massive men. Sawchuck's 5'9", and I watched him. Chuck carry 4 guys in the end zone for 5 yards. I watched him just to a Bama team, a Bama D line getting kept. Kalen DeBoer's ass is on fire. Okay? And I'm not going to say, I'm not going to sit here and want to wish good on Bama, but they got to do better. Okay? I don't necessarily been an LSU guy. I hope they stay where they at, okay? But this is not acceptable. Bama, we talking ball. We talking Alabama, Nick Saban, Kalen DeBoer losing. This is the first, let me get that. Okay. This is the first opening loss in 24 years for Bama. The first time they start the season, so some y'all fans that are fans of shitty schools, y'all used to start the season losing, okay? You're not used to starting the season 1-0. On a good note, you're already pissed. You're angry already. You're like, you're ready for next season. If that's me, we lose to Clemson, Brian Kelly, ooh-wee. But that's a bad man. That's a bad man. Today, Brian Kelly's a bad man. We on top. But the home opener, losing that is just like your whole, what you did all summer leading into everything. You're sick. All that went out the door. You then lost. All that preparation lost. And imagine, Bama was the number 8 seed. 8th seed. I want y'all that to, sink in. They were the 8th seed. Florida State unranked. Belt ass. Kalen DeBoer on fire. Be better. We got to be better. We're going to keep it. We still heating up. Number 1 team in the country, Texas. Archie Manning. You know who Archie Manning is? I'm sure you've seen a lot of hype. Peyton Manning, Eli Manning, his grandfather, Archie Manning. All this hype. Number 1 guy in Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas. I don't even know the song. I don't know. Texas. Ohio State. Texas goes to Ohio State and absolutely shits the bed. Okay? Just awful. All this hype about Archie Manning. So many balls in the dirt. I'll tell you what, though. I do love the ball, the way that thing was coming off his hands. That thing is coming off his hands it looks nice coming out of his hands. I was infatuated with I was a fan. I was a fan. I was hoping for the best for Archie. But even when he was doing bad, I'm like, oh my, that ball is coming out of his hands pretty nice. This dude looks pretty nice. And then he had a beautiful throw, a wheel route to the tight end. I'm talking about right in the pocket. The tight end's a dog too, because he sat there and took a big hit. But the throw, you guys got to go. I don't have it for you guys, but that throw is why we rave about Archie Manning. But that evening, 12 o'clock, first game of the day, okay, it was not it. And honestly, Archie did have a couple bad balls in the dirt, especially to end the game, the 2-minute drill, ball behind him. A couple bad deals, okay? But I really it's more on Sarkisian, okay? It starts with the head. It starts up top. Head coach, Steve Sarkisian. Supposed to be some guru. Supposed to be a freak. Real freaky. Supposed to be freaky. Texas got stopped on the goal line. I want to say, I think it was twice. It might have been once. But we run a quarterback sneak with Archie. Okay, I want to explain to you guys. Archie's like 6'5", 6'4", 225. Your quarterback who's supposed to be going number 1. You're at Texas with hella recruits, number 1 seed in the country. You don't got a big boy to go run the ball in. Steve Sarkisian, you don't have some freakiness drawn up in your head. You don't all that paperwork ain't nothing. Nothing sexy. You don't got nothing to scheme up to get us in the end zone. You run a quarterback sneak in Columbus, in Ohio State. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? A quarterback sneak. You get paid all that money to, hey, quarterback sneak right here. Ain't no way. Boy, ain't no way. It's the no sexiness for me. You can't scheme up nothing. And it was twice. There's another time. They're down there. A chance to get back in the game is 7-14. You throw a fade. And I don't even know who you're throwing the fade to. You're not throwing it to your best receiver. You're throwing it to, I don't even want to get the guy's name wrong, but what are we doing? That's your best. That's what we do. That's your best. And everyone's to blame Archie. Archie has some bad throws. He has some balls in the third. But the play calling was god-awful. Wasn't good. I don't think he helped Archie, okay? I don't think he helped Arch too much, okay? He did not. He do not. And then I started to look into it. I'm like, Steve Sarkisian. Let me read these off to you because it's just I just don't get it. And Steve Sarkisian is supposed to be this guru. Comes from Nick Saban. Okay, he's supposed to be a freak. Let me tell you Steve Sarkisian's record in big games. His career record of 2-8 against top 10 teams. Okay, 2-8. That's when he plays a good team. Top 10 is real deal. Me against you, mano. Tucks his tail. Pissed down his leg. Scared. Open it up. Watch. 5-18 all time against top 10. That's Steve Sarkisian's record. 5-18? What are we doing? So that just tells me when it's big time, Sark be getting puckered up. Okay, he be getting tight. I don't know what else. Like that right there. And what they play San Jose State Saturday, and watch Archie put up 56. Watch the score 56-7. You heard it here first. I said it 56-7. Like God damn, write that down. He got numbers and everything. He ready. 56-7. That's what they're going to beat San Jose State to. And I'm like, where was that at against them? And then they're like, Germ. Someone's out there like, Germ. Does this guy even know what he's talking about? They were playing Ohio State. Caleb Downs. Matt Patricia was the defensive coordinator. Who's Matt Patricia? Matt Patricia was a longtime defensive coordinator for the New England Patriots when they were dominating and winning Super Bowls in the NFL. That is what he went up against. And then if you look more into it, it was some freak stuff he was looking at. He's seeing, being disguised. Matt Patricia's a good defense coordinator. There was still nothing. You got down. Like I said, there was moments they got into scoring. They had it. They got into scoring range. They could have scored. They could have put points on the board. Quarterback sneak. Goal line fade. What are we doing? So, I mean, Matt Patricia did call a good game, did have a good game, did have Ohio State ready. They do have one of the best prospects, talented guys in the NCAA football with Caleb Downs. Okay, probably going to go top 5. They do have that, but we were there. Sarkisian, quarterback sneak. Goal line. What are we doing? Got to be better, Sark. Got to be better. Okay? And one more thing, heating up. UNC. Did anyone see that game? UNC, the last game of the week. Last game to end the college football week before NFL starts. Monday night. Bill Belichick. We don't know who Bill Belichick is. Bill Belichick was an NFL head coach for a very long time. Don't have it for you, but very long time. Won Super Bowls. Tom Brady. Who's Tom Brady? That was Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick won all those Super Bowls with Tom Brady. Okay, he was the head coach. Besides Tom Brady's last one with Tampa Bay. That's who Bill Belichick is. Bill Belichick is Bill Belichick. He's not NFL no more. He goes to UNC. His first year coaching in North Carolina. Big game. You got Michael Jordan at the stadium. Randy Moss. You got everybody's watching. Okay? And then they go down the field. They drive first. They get the ball first. They go drive down the field. You're thinking, oh my God. Bill Belichick. He done did it in the NFL. He done did it. You're thinking, Lord. And then after that, no bueno. I'm talking about the wheel. Everything fell off. Everything went bad. It went absolutely bad. From a pick six, starting QB getting hurt. First play out of half, house call. I'm talking about it was bad. You're watching this, you're like, this Bill Belichick team? You're thinking that, like, same thing we're thinking about Bama? You're like, we're sure Belichick was coaching this? Jeez. It was the most points given up by a Bill Belichick-led team. They had 10 first downs to TCU's 32. Oh, my God. What are we doing? What are we doing? Now, Bill did have 70 or 77. A lot of players Bill brought in. A lot of players. Okay, a lot of players he did bring in. So all the continuity, is that right? All the chemistry and everything, it wasn't there. It's not there. So you got to be easy with Bill. And that was a non-conference game. It's the first game of the year. So they will see Clemson. They are in the ACC. They will have a chance to redeem themselves. But that loss, I don't even know what the score was of that game. It was a really bad loss. 48-14. Bill Belichick? Sheesh. Gots to be better. We're going to keep it moving with overtime. Our weekend slate, big games. I looked at the whole slate. I said, what's hot? This. LSU's playing Louisiana Tech, okay? And I like to watch good ball. I'm not going to watch my team just obliterate Louisiana Tech. I don't want to see it. I know what to expect. I know what I'm going to see. I know I want to see good ball. I'm a fan of the game. I want to see good ball, okay? And I say that because this weekend, I watched a couple of games and a couple of OU fans, my OU family, a couple of brothers, and they want to watch them just, first of all, OU looked very, they didn't look dominant. They looked very, I don't want to say nothing. They did beat them 35-3. They didn't look the best. I mean, it didn't, OU, that team, and the arguments I was getting, they're like, that's not a bad team. That's an FCS team, and they did win the national championship. They did, FCS national championship. But we're talking about the OU Sooners. SEC. I'm talking about, I watched the game because I was forced to watch it with a lot of the OU fans. They loved watching it. I don't know why you want to watch bad football. I get you want to watch your team, but I want to watch my team that is challenged. I don't watch them. Everyone's different, right? So I did watch the game. I don't see nobody running open. I don't see no big plays. It didn't look I don't want to be a hater though, okay? I'll tell you something that did look good about OU. John Mateer. You want to talk about it? That dude looked good. Now we can talk, if you want to talk about something. Overall though, it didn't look good. As a team, your defense, that's supposed to be this Brent Venables led defense. Brent's finally calling the plays. Me personally, I was expecting more and better. That's just me, okay? But someone who did stand out and look good, physically wise, John Mateer. John Mateer looked really good physically. That dude is a big, broad shoulders. He's big dude. I was arguing with one of my buddies, one of my brothers. Yeah, he's real big. John Mateer's big. I'm like, this is big. That dude looked real big. He looked big, okay? I wish my quarterback looked like him. Garrett Nussmeier, I wish he looked like him. John Mateer looked big and looked really, he fit the par. That's what I can say good about OU. But athletic-wise, I mean, I saw him, there was a couple times, I mean, the DN that was chasing him down, it looked like if that's a Michigan's DN, that's a sack. If that's another DN, that's a sack. So there was just a lot of plays like that where I'm like, if that's another caliber of competition, ooh. Okay, he did have a pick too. I mean, it was the receiver's fault, his fault. It was a pick, okay? It was a pick. He did throw for 400-some yards. Had a very nice completion percentage. So but like I said, they're playing FC. He looked good, physically wise, but there was times, like I said, he's on at the edge with the DN, and it's just like, this DN from Illinois State might not get you, but Michigan might have a guy over there. So I don't know. But OU, Michigan traveling to OU, that's the game. That's the game everybody wants to see. That's the game we're talking about. That's the game we want to see. Can Michigan, Bryce Underwood withstand? They're going to be in Norman. We know how them Norman fans is. Sooner, go Boomer sooner, baby. In Norman, Bryce Underwood, freshman QB. Can they, what's the coach's name? Shamar Moore.
I think he's out though.
Is he out this game?
Unless it was just one game.
I know he had a suspension, but I wasn't sure when it was. Can Bryce Underwood and Michigan come into Norman and beat the OU Sooners, led by Brent Venables, first year offensive coordinator and quarterback John Mateer? Can they do it? That's the game we want to see. That's the game of the weekend. That's the game y'all should circle. OU Michigan. It's a late game too, 6:30, 7 o'clock. Okay, so you know it's gonna be a wild one when you get them all up late that night. They're gonna be going. Okay, I know how them Sooner fans are. They're gonna be going. Jesus. Sharon Moore. Sharon. I wanted to pronounce it right.
It says he's suspended for 2 games in 2025 and 1 game in 2026. So 2 games.
Might be the first 2. Bryce Underwood and them, can they get it done? I'm expecting to see. That's the game I want to see. I want to see OU what they do against a better Michigan team. Okay, I said better Michigan team, and see if they could really play with some better competition. I got more big games. Go Pokes. I do like Pokes fans. Y'all are less delusional than OU fans. Oklahoma State. Y'all are going into Oregon, number 6 team in the nation, without your starting QB. Broke his foot, huh? Broken foot. In Oregon, led by Dan Lanning and that Oregon team. In Oregon. So, I don't want to say I just wish you guys luck. I don't want to say RIP or anything, but I wish you guys luck. And then Dan Lanning's talking some. When he starts talking, he talks. So he be meaning business. So there's some back and forth with him and Mike Gundy in the media, but that should be a big one. I'm circling that for my Poke fans out there. I got it. My upsets. I got 2 of them actually. Big game also. Okay. But I got Arizona State, number 12, going into Mississippi State. I think that is one to watch and circle. Arizona State going into Michigan State. I'm not going to say I called Florida State beating Bama, but Arizona State is on upset alert to Mississippi State. Okay, circle that one. Illinois. They're number 11, I believe. At Duke. Okay, Duke's quarterback, the Mensa from Tulane, paid him $4 million. Illinois State has a good team. A lot of returning guys, very good head coach. I think Duke can upset Illinois State. Not Illinois State, dadgummit. Illinois. I think Duke can upset Illinois, and Mississippi State can upset Arizona State. Coming in 2, okay? Arizona State's going to Mississippi State. Illinois will be at Duke, and I think those are your 2 upsets. Those are the upsets. Book it, mark it. Okay? Go put the money on it, and I want my percentage. Illinois loses to Duke. Mississippi State beats Arizona State, okay? Florida, if you're a real ball fan, okay, the OU and Michigan is the big one. That's the big one to look for. But Florida USF, okay, is one to watch. That is one I'm excited to watch also. I want to see Florida against USF. Florida, I didn't see the DJU. I'm not sure what's going on with Lagway, but I still want to see that team, okay? Florida against USF. USF, let me give you some. First game of the year, Boise State, who was in the college football playoffs last year. First round team. Got absolutely dismantled by USF, okay? What's his name? Byron Brown. Byron Brown, the QB for USF. Massive. Absolutely massive. And they are going into Florida, into the swamp. I'm looking to see if Boise State was really just a fall-off year, or is this USF team looking for real. That is your weekend slate. That is the weekend slate. And that's really all for me, y'all. Thank you guys for hopping in the box with me, getting in the box with me. Look forward to hearing you guys. Any comments from you guys, drop that thing below. Thank you guys for stepping in the box with me. I'm your host, Jeremy McGuire. See you guys next week. Boom.